Alright, hey, good morning everyone. Welcome to lesson 4E, partial variation and slope. So you will see the last 2-3 sheets have been pretty similar, and I'm trying to really drill home the idea of graphing y equals mx plus b. Okay? So the only difference between this worksheet and the last worksheet is the fact that we're talking about partial variation now, and not direct variation. So, with partial variation, what's the difference? Well, just a reminder, for direct variation, here's an example of direct variation. There's a couple key things I wanted you to notice. Number one, there is no y-intercept, meaning this is plus 0. And because there's no y-intercept, that just means there is a direct correlation between x and y, meaning if x was 5, y would be 10. If x was 11, y would be 22. It's simply a constant of the other. I'm not adding an extra number. Okay? What is partial variation then? Well, partial variation would be, the y-intercept would not be 0. The y-intercept would not be 0. Okay? And unlike direct variation, there is a correlation between x and y, but it's not direct. Okay, so let me just scroll down. Oops, wrong button. So partial variation is a relation. Sorry, technical difficulties here. Okay, there we go. Is a relation in the form in y equals mx plus b, where b is not 0. It's called partial variation because the value of y varies partially with the value of x. Meaning, let's say for example, we had y equals 2x plus 1. Okay? If this one was not there, or that's at plus 0, it would be direct variation because, like we said up here, we're just simply, if I knew the x value was 5, my y value, I would just double it. If I knew my x value was 11, my y value would just be 22, the double of that. But if I had something like this, 2x plus 1, if I knew my x value was, say, 5, my y value wouldn't be 10, it would be 10 plus 1. So it varies, but then I got to remember to add the 1 as well. So let's say my x value was, 10. Then my y value wouldn't simply be just 20, but instead it would be 20 plus 1. Okay? It's as simple as that. Oh, I made a mistake here. So graph the following using y equals mx plus b. State whether it is a partial variation. So I will change that once I upload it. But if I look at this, okay, and I want to graph this, well, again, I realize that there's no number here, so I'm starting at 0. Okay, so if I'm starting at 0, I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, and then over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I have 1 point, 2 points. Again, up 1, 2, 3, over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once again, this is my slope, which is my rise over run. So I go up and then across, and here is my line. So I'm going to draw my line. There we go. Okay. Now, to answer the questions down here, is it a partial variation? Yes or no? No, it is not. No. Why not? Because it goes through the origin. Because it goes through 0, 0, it is actually a direct variation, not partial. Okay? Now, what is the slope? The slope in this case is 3 over 5. So the slope here is 3 over 5. Okay. Now, if I take a look at this example over here, where do I start in this question? Well, I start at 1, my y-intercept. So I'm going to start at 1. And then, what's my slope? Oh, it's the same thing, 3 over 5. So from here, I'm going to go up 3, 1, 2, 3, over 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up 1, or sorry, up 3, 1, 2, 3, over 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and there you have it. That's my second line. Oops, that's horrible. Let's try that again. There we go, a little bit better. So, once again, I know it's partial. Is it partial? Yes, it is. Oh, sorry. This is partial. Yes, it is, because it does not start at 0. So, yes. And what is the slope? Well, the slope is still the same, 3 over 5. Okay. Now, let's scroll down. I'm going to show you one more, because you're going to get confused with a question like this, for example. Okay. If I look at that, you're thinking, okay, what is my slope? What's my y-intercept? Well, there's nothing here. So, obviously, I'm starting at 0. Then you look in front and see, wait, what number is in front? It's a 1. Why is it a 1? Well, there's nothing there, you assume it's a 1. And remember, every whole number is over 1. So the slope in this case is down 1 over 1. Down 1 over 1. Down 1 over 1. Down 1 over 1. Okay? And then I could just draw my line. And you're done. Question is it a partial variation? Sorry. Is it a partial variation? Does it go through 0? Yes, it does. So if it goes through 0, then no, it is not a partial variation. It is in fact direct variation. And the slope was -1 over 1. Okay? Alright, there you have it. You can finish up the rest. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me under math questions, and I will post a video answering it. Okay, take care.